I've been feeling kind of depressed, so I decided I'm gonna take myself on a date. This restaurant is one of my favorite restaurants in New York City. Berimbau. I have a hard time finding like true good Brazilian food in New York, but Berimbau, delish. I didn't know that they opened a new spot in Midtown. They have one in West Village. Going into Midtown on a Friday night is not an ideal situation, but I tried to cancel that shit and it was $25. So we're gonna go to Midtown and we're gonna make a time out of it. This was the outfit for tonight. A girl was feeling herself, okay? And can never forget perfume. This one smells just like vanilla and it's classy and yummy. I could have honestly picked a better day to do this because the wind was OD and it's been pissing me off, honestly. But at last, in 30 minutes, we finally made it. To my surprise, this location looks way different than the one in West Village. It's way fancier. Obviously, we're gonna start with a Guaraná. This is the Brazilian soda. A fun little story. When I was young, I used to pretend that I liked this because I felt like I needed to have some sort of Brazilian pride, even though my favorite soda was always Coke. But as I got older, I realized this is actually really good. These were just my starters. It's a lot of food, but I always have to get them, so I'm gonna explain it to you. Pão de queijo. You always gotta start with pão de queijo. It's cheese bread. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside, and I've never met someone who didn't like this. It's a little bit burnt. Just a little bit. Next is another staple. This is coxinha. It's like a crispy dough filled with creamy shredded chicken inside. You put a little bit of Tabasco on it and it is so good. Reminds me of home. Alright, the next appetizer I got was a beet salad, which isn't anything revolutionary, but it is popular in Brazil, which is why I'm not really showing much of it here. Main course was feijoada, which is like a national dish in Brazil. It's a black bean stew, and there's beef and pork in it. Brazilian rice, farofa, which is yuca powder, spinach. The way to eat it is you pretty much mix everything together. You put the beans on top of the rice, farofa on top of everything else, and then you mix in the spinach if you want. I am biased, but it's like a warm hug. I don't know how else to explain this dish. And because the meat is cooking in there, look at how it just slips off the bone. Oh my god. Obviously, I'm gonna finish with some brigadeiro. This is a traditional dessert in Brazil. It's a dense, sweet chocolate fudge ball. It's condensed milk, cocoa powder, chocolate sprinkles. So easy, it's so delicious. This restaurant never disappoints, and there's a reason why I've always recommended it to people. And if you've never tried it, I think you should add it to your list.